Hello everybody, welcome back to another Fulham podcast. I'm joined by Rocco. Say hello, Rocco.
Hello.
And today we'll be talking about, let's say, not the greatest games in Fulham's history against Sheffield Wednesday, but not the worst. So, Rocco, do you want to tell them how today will be going in the podcast?
Yeah, so we'll be having like a brief description of how we did in the game, like the goals, and then we'll have the stat man, me,
Yep.
talking about the stats, and also have a guess who feature again. So we'll be asking questions and we're guessing who the player is.
Yeah, so it should be a fun podcast.
Yeah.
Guys, if you can, go and follow us at forever_Fulham, but get your friends to listen to these podcasts because we're not getting very many views on our podcast, but we're getting more Instagram stuff than our podcasts are doing as well. Podcasts aren't doing as well. And give us ideas because we want to spice it up a bit. So give us ideas on what we should do in these podcasts. Right. Should we start off with the stats, Rocco? Hit me with some stats. Hit me.
Yeah. So as you know, it was obviously 1-1 the result, and they had 12 shots compared to our 9 shots, so it was fairly equal.
Yeah.
But shots on target, they had 5, we had 2, so they're still ahead on the shots.
Yeah.
But obviously, we dominated possession with 71%. So that always happens, but we just can't finish them into goals or like big chances. Really frustrating.
I feel like we need to. We can't just stop attacking after we've scored. We need to get a second goal because at the end our defence isn't strong enough for us to go, right, we're going to sit back and we're going to be like Man United, park the bus, no one's going to get past us. But in the end it just doesn't work. They just slip through. And
I don't think it's not our style of play. We're a free-flowing possession team. We don't want to be sitting back and letting them have the ball, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So I think it was a bad tactic of Scott Parker to bring on Harry Arter for Cavallero because last 10 minutes you want to keep the attacking play on. So I thought it was a bit questionable, but overall wasn't that exciting game.
Yeah, it's happened all the way through Fulham since last season. I feel like we need to get that second goal. We need to get security because with Fulham recently we need to work on this. We've never always been secure at the end of the games. They've always been knocking on our door, and it's always been very nerve-wracking, especially as a fan.
Yeah, I agree.
So we just need to get that goal and secure it. The 4-3-3. I mean, we're all over them, mate. Our possession, we're attacking well. The goal was a bit scrappy. It wasn't great from Fulham.
Like
Bettinelli. I mean, he played magnificently. I was going to put in my my man of the match, but I didn't in the end. But oh my gosh, he came out on that pitch and played very well.
He made some brilliant saves, even when they were offside. He didn't realise, and he made some beautiful saves. So, and the goal, he wasn't to blame. I don't think it was his fault. It was more just the defensive issues.
Yeah.
And I thought he had a good game. I could have put him man of the match. I put Kearney because he just had an overall good round performance.
Yeah.
But Bettinelli also performed really well.
Yeah, Bettinelli. I thought Harrison Reed, he's a ginger Iniesta. Anyone who plays for Fulham, please tell him that because he is insane. And what a signing he was to the club. Yeah. I feel like he's better than Harry Arter because he's very good with his technique. And I felt like he linked up the defence, as I always say, with the attack very well. So,
I thought it was a bit of a weird performance when Harry Arter came on the pitch. I watched the full game on FFC TV, and he came on. Suddenly, he started getting involved in these fights, shouting at the referee, always complaining. I think he's a bit of a... He always wants trouble, against Cardiff.
He needs to cool his temper. He's getting into too much. He's on the danger zone, Rocco.
Yeah. Harrison Reed put another solid performance. I thought he was great. I think he should stay in the starting lineup.
100%, yeah. I think he should stay in the starting lineup, definitely. I mean, we didn't see much of Reed, Mitrovic, some of our big players.
Yeah,
but people didn't create those chances for them.
Some games, Mitrovic, he's just not involved in the game at all. Especially this game, he's so isolated up the pitch. No one could feed him the ball or anything. Even Bobby Reed wasn't too great for me. They just seemed a bit out of the game. Same as Cavallero and Knockaert as well.
So yeah. I think that's it. That's quite short, but
Yeah.
should we go on to the guess who? Doesn't matter.
Kenny's goal. I thought Kenny's goal was a good goal, to be honest, because Brian crossed it in, whipped it in the box,
Yeah.
and then Westwood. He definitely should have done better. He could have easily caught it. He just pushed it away, and Tom Kenny slotted it in the bottom corner, which was really great.
Good stuff from Brian.
Yeah, that was basically our description, and then they got the equaliser in the 93rd minute, which is so frustrating because we had a great performance until that moment, so it was really frustrating.
And Joe Bryan, my favourite Fulham player, just liked my our post of me and Joe Bryan. I got a photo with him found the other day. And he's my favourite player. I mentioned it in the last podcast. My day couldn't have got any better. And last week we got a like from Mitrovic. I mean, it couldn't get any better, Rocco.
Yeah.
So now on to the Fulham Guess Who.
Yeah.
So I'm going to start this time. I'm going to start. Okay. Born in Hillingdon, England. Picture that. I have no idea where it is, but just picture it. I think it's near London.
I can't picture it. I don't even know where it is.
25 years old. Picture that, mate. Beautiful.
Okay,
face,
I can picture that.
Face.
Oh, I know who it is.
Okay.
I can already know.
2012 to 2015, which was his first club. He was at Brentford.
Oh, okay, I don't know.
And Barnes.
Go again.
Barnes. He's been at the likes of Barnsley, Maidenhead, and the team that he was at before Fulham would completely give it away.
Yeah, I know who it is.
Who?
I know who. Well, I know Barnsley gave him a great reception the first game of the season. It's Alfie Mawson.
Correct. I was going to say Swansea, but would have given it away.
First, I was thinking Joe Bryan because you're like, oh, he's going to get a photo. Obviously, going to fit him in.
Yeah, no, mate. I can't put Joe Bryan in. He was loyal to Bristol for his whole life. He's only been at Bristol.
Where's Hill? What's it called?
Hillingdon.
Do you know where that is?
Nope.
It's probably somewhere in West or North England, I think.
Yeah, I don't know. But Rocco, you give me some clues now.
Yeah, my one is he is 30 years old.
Okay.
He played at Fulham from 2016 to 2017, so only one season. It'll kind of give it away if I say the next club, but he's an attacker.
Okay.
You need more clues?
By at Fulham, do you mean in the first team? Or?
Yeah, he was in the first. Well, yeah, I'd say in the first team.
I think I know. Is it? Oh, attacker.
Well, when I mean attacker,
I was going to say Matt Target, but
no. When I mean attacker, I mean no. It wasn't that season. It was the season we lost in the playoffs.
Oh, all the way back then.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Is it Matt Smith?
No, quite close.
Oh, who's the other one?
Should I tell you the next club?
Yeah.
Reading.
Oh my gosh, no! I know it is. Is it Sonia Luco?
Yeah.
Yes, what a legend. His sister actually is really good at football.
Yeah, he's a good player. Well, I think he's a bit of a traitor.
Yeah, a bit of a traitor.
Just as Reading beat us in the playoffs.
Didn't turn out as well as it was. But we'll be doing a podcast, guys, on Thursday night. I'm going to do some editing after we've made this.
Look at our new Hal's new player ratings format. It looks really nice.
Yeah, go and follow at @forever_Fulham, and we'll be doing stuff on there. And come on, you Whites.
Come on, you Whites. See you on Thursday.